Hello everyone and welcome to another Dota 2 team matchmaking replay. Today we'll be watching our old friend Zenolus versus a new team called Shabubu Gaming, and they have a really cool logo. Look at this black thing. Yeah, pretty cool. These teams have never met and I have no idea which team is better. It could be Zenolus, that lousy team, I guess. No, they're not really lousy. They're too good. And again, Shabubu Gaming, which I obviously have not heard before. No one has heard of these teams before. They are so never seen in competitive play, never been in tournaments, never seen competitive play before. I mean, like, they have never been inside one of these big tournaments. They just like fighting against other teams because they think they're good. And Shabubu Gaming have no pictures at all. It's all some, you know, exclamation mark. Is it? I forgot. So, Shabubu Gaming banning out the Magnus. Magnus is a really good hero, very good in team fights, and pretty decent mid lane hero with his shockwave that he can spam with his bottle. Nyx, also a very annoying hero to deal with. He has Rage, which is a built-in BKB, and he's a really good hero. He has a slow, he lifesteal a lot. Yeah, very good hero. And overplayed hero. A lot of teams have played Nyx cause it's just that good. He's a walking, crawling zombie. So Zenolus will be on the Dire side, and Shabubu Gaming on the Radiant side. And from now on, I'm gonna call them that way: Dire and Radiant. No more all these long names; they're freaking annoying. And the Radiant side has banned out the annoying Cancer Lancer. Cancer Lancer, very annoying hero with his illusions. That's why you have to shut him down the early game, but not like he's gonna be in the game. And the Dire side does ban out the Nyx Assassin. So both Nyx and Nyx being banned out by the Dire team. Now we are waiting for the first pick from the Radiant side. Taking their sweet time for the first pick, cause the first pick is very important. You have to choose the overpowered heroes, or not really overpowered, but all these pretty good heroes. And they do pick up Darkseer, a very quite a decent offlane hero. Has Surge and he has the Iron Shell, which help him farm. Doesn't need him to last hit, and it could be really annoying for the enemy hero if the enemy hero's carry is a melee hero. So pretty good pickup, but let's see what the Dire team can counter it with. They do choose the Silencer that's been picked up in competitive play recently. Silencer with his new buff, which I forgot what was it, but he turns out pretty good now. And he has changed his color from red to purple. Because of that Justin Bieber buff, he is now really good. Even though Silencer silence people, he uses his purple color skin to silence off Justin Bieber. Because since Justin Bieber favorite color is purple, Justin Bieber will get attracted to Silencer, and the Silencer can silence Justin Bieber. Yep, that's why they choose Silencer, I guess. Purple versus a purple. And the Dire team does pick up the Windrunner. Windrunner, pretty good offlane hero. She has Windrun and she has Power Shot that she can spam with to get her last hits. And Radiant side picking up Tidehunter and the Morphling. And I think the Radiant side, I mean yeah, the Radiant side, their plan is picking up all this fishy hero, all this water hero. Darkseer looks like he came out from one pool of shit, which also contains water. Tidehunter from the sea, and Morphling is obviously water. So, a water strat. That's their new strat. The Dire side can go for a human strat, but who will ever choose that? Humans aren't good as other races, I guess. I mean, in the fictional world, and they do pick up another human. No, that's not a human. That's an elf, a freaking nerd elf that sits on a freaking gyrocopter, and that's what he's called. Gyrocopter, quite a good carry, even though it does not say he's a carry right here. He has flag cannon, which deals the same amount of damage that he does to every people. I think, is it flag cannon? Yeah, flag cannon, and he does have the rocket barrage, which is very good early game. If it hits on one hero only, it does massive amount of damage. And the gyrocopter does have his freaking bombs called call down, which deals damage and slows the enemy. It does go through BKB, but only the slow, not the damage. The Dire team banning out the Templar Assassin, while the Radiant team bans out the Earthshaker. Pretty decent bans, but you don't really see Earthshaker being banned at all, because Earthshaker is such, not to say that he's a bad hero, but he's not really that good. That good, yeah. I don't know why he's not that good, but he's not that good. So the Radiant team does ban out the Rubik, while the Dire team bans out the Bat Rider. Bat Rider also a very annoying hero to deal with his lasso, blinging lasso, fire, fly, and all his sticky napalm, which is actually his sperm. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. And the Dire last ban will be Faceless Void, because Faceless Void is faceless, and that's why he can't get hit. I think, I guess. The Radiant team does pick up the perverted old man, Keeper of the Light. He uses his light and flashes at people behind the trees, flash at little girls, you know. He's a perverted old man, but he's a really good counter pusher. With his freaking lights, he just kills everybody off. Pretty good support. He has also mana drain, something like mana drain, but it's mana leak. It's like Bloodseeker ultimate. Every time you walk, you waste mana instead of health. And once you run out of mana, you get stunned for a short duration. And the Dire team does pick up the Sand King. Usually, you only see the Sand King in the Southeast Asia region because they like the Sand King. Sand King, he's a pervert. He has this sticky thing, which basically you inject sperm into your enemy. And the Radiant team last pick will be Shadow Shaman, and the Dire, the freaking Shadow Fiend. Two shadows at the last pick. Both very good heroes. One good support and one good carry. I don't know how the lanes will go, but I guess Windrunner will be in the off lane. As you would notice, Blindmon will always play in the off lane. If you have seen my previous videos, Dingosaur always playing as the carry, Zetron always playing as the support, and those two other people, I do not know who the hell they are. So now let's introduce the players. Darkseer being played by Boom Boom Pow, Pew 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 playing the light of Keeper of the Light, Tidehunter being played by Roni Coleman, Shadow Shaman being played by Tristatrus, and Morphing being played by, what the hell is that name? Jackie Chan Punch You. on the dire side, Dingosaur gonna play that Shadow Fiend. Donkey gonna be played by the Courier. Zetron EX gonna play the Sand King. Blindmon on the Windrunner with that, oh my god, terrible ugly hair. Do not put this hair. She looks like shit now. Sven playing as the Gyrocopter, and one Raid playing as the Silencer. Just so you know, all of these players are the same from the previous team, except they like changing name, which is very annoying. And now you can see the Radiant team, I guess they are going for an offensive trial lane. They want to shut down their carry, and I don't think they will catch out this Silencer that's walking in the jungle. They're not even gonna ward this part, which is not really good. And now it seems like there will be a dual lane. Sand King gonna be in the safe lane with the Gyrocopter, while Silencer is gonna match up with the Windrunner, unless this Silencer is going back to the top lane as a support or going to the mid lane to help out the Shadow Fiend against the Keeper of the Light and the Morphling. Keeper of the Light doing his stupid harass, which is freaking annoying. His freaking illuminate, or he flashes lights and stuff, but it does miss the Shadow Demon. And now the Keeper of Light is gonna harass down the Shadow Fiend, as Shadow Fiend has really low HP during the early stages of the game. He does have low HP in the late game too, and look at him, half life already. This Shadow Fiend is gonna get out harassed in his mid lane, but the Radiant team is sharing the EXP, while the Shadow Fiend is not sharing EXP, but he will get harassed down, which is not really a good thing, meaning the Shadow Fiend won't get that much farm. And Tidehunter, in pretty weird that he's not in the off lane. Darkseer is in the off lane, but they can do that. Tidehunter is gonna be farming instead of the Shadow Shaman. They want this Tidehunter fat and fat, even more fat. Silencer did rotate to the top lane, and we'll see this Darkseer. Darkseer already have 3 last hits compared to the Gyrocopter, which is 6, which is good actually, but nothing more. Shadow Fiend is gonna trade harassment and is gonna get the first blood on the Keeper of the Light. In these cases, you shouldn't get the first. I mean, you shouldn't just feed yourself to the Shadow Fiend. And now Morphling is trying to get a kill on the Shadow Fiend, but he is gonna get harassed. He is gonna find a regen rune, which is pretty bad for the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend still hasn't have his bottle, but he does have 7 last hits. Morphling popping off his regen rune, now back to full health and full mana. And looks like the Windrunner is getting pretty decent farm, even though the creeps were pulled and she is in the off lane. Missing some last hits, which is bad mistakes. Missing that too, what a waste. As the off lane, you should get last hits when they... you should get last hits. Your main mission isn't to get last hits, but I have no idea what I'm talking about. Basically, just get last hits. It's so hard to get last hits in the off lane, but when you have creeps under your tower, you should get those last hits because they're so precious. Darkseer getting lots of farm, while I don't know what this Sand King is doing, getting hit and shit. And now Shadow Fiend is trying to go for a Morphling, and Morphling does die to the Shadow Fiend. Very bad for the mid lane. Even though at the start the Shadowfiend was against two heroes, Shadowfiend was able to take down both of them, which gives Shadowfiend a very large advantage, making Shadowfiend getting harder and harder to kill because his damage is so high now. He does 100 damage. Compare that to the Morphling, which only does half, something like half of Shadowfiend's damage, and now Shadowfiend is gonna bottle up a haste rune and going back in lane through the river instead of this safe path that's above him. Apparently Gyrocopter is still leading in the farm, 20 compared to the safe lane Tidehunter, 17. Looks like Keeper of Light does come down to support the Tidehunter because he can't really do much in the mid lane except, well, illuminate, throw away his perverted light and stuff. But Shadowfiend does not want to go for the bottle because, wait, no, I mean he did get a bottle. What am I talking about? I just saw him got a bottle. I'm a little bit out of my head today. But Darkseer does get his soul ring already. He will be able to spam those freaking iron shell. That will be a nuisance to the enemy carry. But thankfully the enemy carry is a range hero. And Darkseer wants to he gets initiated or he gets stunned. He gets freaking harassed down, but he might survive. He's gonna survive with his freaking surge. Gyrocopter is gonna salve up, and the Shadowfiend with his haste rune, he wants to get this kill on the Darkseer. Darkseer is gonna spot out. He's gonna see. He's gonna miss on race. He's gonna kill the Darkseer. Very good play, even though he missed one race. Now Shadowfiend is gonna salve up and bottle up and race back to the mid lane to get more farm. Morphling level 5 compared to the Shadowfiend, which is level 8. And Shadowfiend is outlast hitting the Morphling. Morphling 26 and 14 denies, while Shadowfiend 26 and 14 denies, while Morphling only 17 to 1, being outlast hit by even the off lane Windrunner, which is 18 to 4 right now. It's pretty bad. Now Shadowfiend is gonna race for this whatsoever rune, regeneration rune, but Morphling is gonna escape with his life, and now maybe he's gonna gang the Windrunner, but obviously the Windrunner knows that Morphling came up to the Radiant jungle. Keeper of Light doing what he does best, which is flashing lights at people. And Morphling opting to go for the safe lane because he knows that he can't beat the Shadowfiend, which is already too powerful. Now Windrunner is gonna get initiated on by the Morphling alone, and he's gonna harass down the Morphling to a very critical state. And I bet Morphling, he has a salve, so he doesn't need to go back to base. There seemed like a gang on the Shadowfiend just now, but it doesn't seem like it's working out. Tidehunter already level 6. He wants to get the kill on one of the people in the top lane. He does see the freaking Silencer. Silencer is gonna see Tidehunter and he's gonna harass down. He's gonna get shackled and the Silencer will die. Sand King being chased, and now the Tidehunter, he's gonna ravage. He's gonna catch two of them. He's trying to get the... oh my god. Nothing. The Sand King is gonna die, and now they're gonna dive for the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter just got spotted out. Do they have somehow they were able to see the gyrocopter. Oh, how long was it? How long's the delay? 2.6 seconds, and that time, yeah, gyrocopter wasn't invincible. So successful gang from the Tidehunter and the Shadow Shaman getting 3 kills. And obviously it was all the Silencer mistake. And now we could see that Silencer is gonna get caught out. Silencer being Gush. Silencer now trying to run away. He's now gonna get shackled. Zetron EX is gonna make a stun, and but the Silencer will die. And the Radiant team is gonna escape scot-free. Tidehunter gonna go back to base, and there seems to be a pause. Silencer has hanged because of his... oh, maybe it's a Shadow Fiend that hang. Shadow Fiend already has his Shadow Blade. One shadow is not enough, he needs more shadows, and Shadow Blade on the Shadow Fiend is not really seen, even though it's put on recommended item, because usually you have all these sentries and stuff. But Shadow Blade is coming back to the competitive play, and Shadow Blade is a pretty good item. It gives you 150 bonus damage on your first attack, and that includes your Requiem of Souls. So 150 bonus damage, and gives you faster movement speed, and gives you Invis, which is very good for an item. But it does cost 75 mana, which is a lot for the Shadow Fiend. But that's not going to be much when you are gonna get kills. Obviously you will want to waste your mana for a kill. Now the Windrunner is gonna rotate to the mid lane or the top to help somebody, whoever it will. Windrunner, she does want to get this Keeper of Light, which Keeper of Light almost there. But Windrunner, oh, she missed, and now she's gonna chase after the Keeper of Light. She's diving so hard. Blinding Light is gonna hit the Windrunner, and Windrunner is gonna have 100% miss chance. But she cancels her TP for no reason. I guess she thought that something was gonna happen. Windrunner gonna spot out. I'm not sure if it spotted out the illusion rune, but obviously it spotted out because there's wards. What am I talking about? This Shadow Fiend is really fat now, and he is gonna find an illusion rune. Keeper of Light flashing his perverted lights at everybody, and 3 players wait for the Darkseer to move forward. They want to get this Darkseer, and he is gonna Iron Shell up. There will be a gang from the Tidehunter and Shadow Shaman that's coming up. Obviously the Dire team has spotted this out because they do have a ward right there. Gyrocopter hiding with his Shadow Amulet. And now the gang has failed, and Tidehunter and Shadow Shaman are going away. While the Darkseer, he's just scouting things out. He's wondering, where are the carries? Are they in jungle? Where's that Gyrocopter? He's nowhere to be seen, but he's just standing there doing nothing. Now he sees the Tidehunter and Shadow Shaman are coming back. They want some heroes. The Dire team does know, and they are gonna hide in the trees, and this Tidehunter and Shadow Shaman are gonna trying to find someone in the jungle, but obviously no one's gonna be in the jungle, and the Dire team, thinking it's safe, are gonna come out. Somehow Shadow Fiend got a kill on Darkseer, but there will be an epic fight right here. Darkseer does put down his wall, 2 intelligence stolen, and Darkseer will kill the Sand King. Gyrocopter cooldown will be opened up, and the silencer will get shackled. Tidehunter is going to TP out scot-free, and this Shadow Shaman is going to be called back by
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
so pretty good play from oh never mind. But just now that team fight, very good play from the Radiant side. They were able to successfully gank the heroes, gank the Gyrocopter, which is their main carry, second to the Shadow Fiend. Shut down that Gyrocopter as early as possible, make him think that he is completely useless. But Silencer able to steal 2 intelligence, which is pretty sad for the Darkseer, cause Darkseer really relies. Oh my god, sorry. My throat. Oh, those razors just miss. I drank too much Coke or something. But yeah, Darkseer is an intelligent hero, so he really needs the intelligence. But with Silencer making him more stupid, more unintelligent. Shadow Shaman does pick up his boots. That was I'm pretty sure that was took long ago. And they are gonna do a 5-man Dota on this. Morphling got his ring of Aquila, and I think he's going for power threats. They want to find a hero. Windrunner and Gyrocopter just standing there doing nothing. Some blinding light is not gonna scout out the 2 heroes that is hiding in the trees. But Morphling is gonna buy his power threats, and they do spot out the Sand King, and they are gonna hit on the Sand King. Those 2 heroes died fast. Ricanosaur being popped out, Ravage is being popped out, Dust is being popped out, a freaking wall of replica is being popped out. 3 heroes dead for the Radiant side, and now could be the 4th hero. This Morphling could be dead. Morphling, he could morph away. I mean, go to his other illusion, but he is regenerating with his health thing, Morph, which is very annoying. Shadow Fiend does pick out a Wraith Band, and Gyrocopter almost dead. Pretty epic fight, but it does go in the way of the Dire side, as they had the tower advantage, I guess, and the crit advantage. But obviously Epicenter was not used because he was killed. He was almost the first one to kill, I guess. Or he was the first one to kill. Yeah, I guess he was the first one to kill. He got shackled right here, and he could not put out his Epicenter, which could be, I don't know, make it a better team fight, I guess. Silencer is gonna harass until half health, and Windrunner and Gyrocopter is going to the mid lane. Windrunner is gonna rotate not, and you can see that Keeper of Light is gonna put his perverted lights, illuminate all those creeps. Shadow Fiend now with balls going down to the so-called suicide lane to battle this Morphling. He does not want this Morphling to get fat, cause once a Morphling gets fat, he is killable. Still killable, but almost unkillable. Shadow Fiend already level 13, and he will just miss the Keeper of Light. Shadow Fiend is trying to go on this. Oh, never mind. Shadow Shaman will die to the razors and the right clicks of the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, yes. Shadow Fiend really powerful with his right click damage. Now Sand King is gonna whack. We're gonna hit on the Darkseer, but not really gonna do much. Silencer walking awkwardly back to his lane. And they do, and this Shadow Fiend does want to go on this freaking morphling, which is morphing strength all the way. But when you morph strength, you are sacrificing more armor, and this TIE Hunter is gonna ravage and gonna save the day. And oh my god, that thing just missed, but one right click will finish the job. Morphling has 0 armor, and that is why people don't usually morph, because the more you morph, the less armor you have, meaning you are more vulnerable to right clicks from players. But nonetheless, TIE Hunter did waste his Ravage trying to save the Morphling, but at last Morphling does get killed by the Windrunner, even though she missed plenty of power shots. And now Keeper of Light doing his pervert stuff, Illuminate, gonna clear the creep wave. Shadow Shaman is coming back, surprisingly not taking Ether Shock. It's not really a good I mean, it is quite a good skill to push. And Shadow Fiend does rotate top. He wants some kills. He wants to get some blood in his hands. He does see the Illuminate. He can easily pick off this Keeper of Light, which has only so little health compared to him. This Shadow Shaman too has less armor. Shadow Fiend is gonna hit on these few supports and is gonna get a kill. But Sand King does go down to Darkseer, and Darkseer is trying to chase this Gyrocopter, but Darkseer, thinking it's too risky, is gonna search away. Shadow Fiend wants to get this Darkseer but couldn't find him. Darkseer jukes away. And now back to the boring part where everybody just farms and not gank. Morphling wants to take out this mid tier 1 tower. He wants the gold because they are really low on gold. There will be a TP in by the Windrunner. Windrunner not really gonna do shit. She's gonna miss a shackle, and the Windrunner does deny the tower, which is very good play from the Windrunner. Windrunner power shots and kills most of the creep waves. TIE Hunter does manage to buy his Blink Dagger, and now he can properly initiate. And I'm betting now they want to initiate. They want to get some kills on the Shadow Fiend and the Sand King, which are alone. Darkseer does deny the tower as a revenge deny on the tier 1 mid tower. But every deny you make loses, you will lose map control, which is not really a good thing. Even if you deny, your enemy is still gonna get gold. I mean, not that much gold, but they still get the gold. Now Morphling is gonna farm up in the jungle because he thinks that outside in the lanes are too risky. And I will agree with him. He is not that firm. Yes, he's pretty good in last hits, I guess. But compared to the Shadow Fiend, he is literally nothing. Shadow Fiend does get his BKB, and looks like they do initiate on the Silencer. Silencer will die. But Shadow Fiend is coming to clean up. He wants a kill. He wants a kill so badly. And I believe that Shadow Fiend has never died once yet. No, 11-0. And it looks like there will be a 5-man push on the bottom lane. The Dire team, 5 men down here, also want to defend. Except for one hero, which is at base and now coming. Shadow Fiend already hitting level 16 and has the max damage for the Requiem of Souls. But it looks like the Dire team is gonna push now. maybe. And they do get a Shackle and a Ravage and Illuminate on 3 heroes. Shadow Fiend does pop up his BKB and now he's gonna finish up. He's got a triple kill. Triple kill with 1 record, so now he got an ultra kill. Freaking ultra kill, and the Dagger team has lost no heroes. And Darkseer, what could he do? He could do nothing. The Radiant bottom tower does go down. And this Shadow Fiend really carrying the team. They could go for Roshan right now, but no, they want to push. They want to give a taste of what the Dire team can do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And now a freaking wall will be put, and it's over. Shadow Fiend does return to the mid lane to farm up. They think, no, we can't push anymore. All the heroes have respawned, and we are too low on health to do anything. And it's all thanks to the Darkseer that managed to stop the push. But it's really going bad for the Radiant team. Their Morphling is not really farm. Look at Morphling, he only has a Ring of Aquila, power threats, a bottle and an ultimate orb, compared to the Shadow Fiend, which has power threats, BKB and a Shadow Blade. And now the Gyrocopter is gonna protect the haste rune for the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, not knowing there are a bunch of heroes right here, he's gonna Shadow Blade out of there. And Silencer not sure what he's doing. Once he get killed, get murdered real hard. And now there will be a 5-man smoke gang. Except for the Morphling. They want to get the Shadow Fiend. They want to snipe out a hero. They want to get a carry. They want to get the core heroes that will obviously win them the fight. And now they are patiently waiting. They see 2 heroes. Now they're waiting. I think they're gonna recall in, and they're gonna Ravage. Ravage is gonna hit on 2. Now Silencer does die. Windrunner is gonna get shackled, and obviously she will die to all the spells that are being thrown out at her. And Sand King does TP atop, and now Shadow Fiend wants to do something. He knows he can do something, and he is gonna get a solo kill on the Shadow Shaman, his own, kinda like his brother. And now he's gonna get Mana Leak, and now he's not gonna walk at all. Darkseer is gonna escape.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now this
Radiant's
Sand
bottom
King
tower is under attack.
running away from creeps, while this Shadow Shadow Fiend wants to find kills. Silencer making into a mag, but obviously he can't do shit. He is not farming right now, and he has been constantly roaming and dying to the Radiant side, feeding. And obviously Silencer, 5 death
Radiant's top
and
tower is under attack.
0 kills. It looks like a really bad, sad game for the Silencer. Even the Sand King got 1 kill, I think. Sand King has 1 kill compared to the Silencer.
Radiant's
And
bottom
looks like
tower is under attack.
the Tidehunter wants to initiate on these fools that's coming too close. But the Dire team is gonna fall back. And someone got a Mac? Oh, it's just a hit dress. I thought I saw a Mac just now. And our Tidehunter is gonna farm up, getting 3 last hits with that Anchor Smash. Pretty sick Anchor Smash. But the Gyrocopter have his Morbid Mask is gonna farm up in the Radiant jungle. Now fake Shadowfiend is gonna be spotted out by the TIE Hunter. TIE Hunter is very scared of this illusion. He's gonna hit, he's gonna whack on the Shadowfiend. The real Shadowfiend is gonna come up and there'll be a sentry ward place. They do not want this Shadowfiend to snipe them out. Cause Shadowfiend just do too much damage. Here he does 200 damage with the Shadow Blade, 300 damage, physical damage in one hit. Keeper of Light does have his mag, but other than that, nothing else. And he is taking mass harass from this Shadowfiend illusion. Windrunner buying a quarterstaff, maybe building into an Orchid of Malevolence. It's a decent item on Windrunner. You get a free silence, and there will be damage amplifier, I think. Let's check it out. Where? Okay, Oblivion stuff. Yeah, amplifies the damage. And now the Dire team will see the two supports. Shackle gonna land on two power shot, but this Darkseer is gonna do something. And now the Shadowfiend is gonna launch his Wrecking Soul, and now he's gonna clean up real hard. Keeper of Light does buyback, but he can't do anything. Why are you doing, Shadowfiend? Get out of that freaking wall. Someone, TIE Hunter does buyback, and Gyrocopter will be invincible. He does have his Shadow Blade, and he does have his Helm of the Dominator. And now it looks like that the Radiant team, I mean the Dire team, is gonna push down this tower. But Gyrocopter taking a loss of hit. Now Gyrocopter overextending himself is gonna die to the blinking TIE Hunter. He is so low, only 200 HP. He shouldn't be there. He should be going back to base, getting full heal, and now he just feeds the TIE Hunter, which is getting fatter and fatter. And TIE Hunter already has the item that he needs. Blink Dagger and into a Ravage. And now all that TIE Hunter needs now is a level 6. Is 2 levels. And he'll get a level 3 Ravage. And maybe he could also have the Refresher Orb, which gives him 2 Ravage, but at the cost of lots of his mana. And as you can see, Radiant Vision is pretty good. I'm not sure why they put 2 wards like that, but pretty odd. They do have a sentry ward and a ward here, and they have wards here. They're playing really defensive. Their wards are really defensive. They do not want anyone initiating on them. They do not want anybody trying to gang them. And now Windrunner getting caught out. She looks like she will survive. She will Windrun, but she is mana late. She can get stunned, but the stun duration is not really long. Now Shadowfiend is coming in. Shadowfiend got a hit on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman dead. And now Shadowfiend wants to find another kill, thinking that TIE Hunter was real, but obviously it was not real. It was just an illusion of Morphling. Now Morphling gonna harass down the Shadowfiend, but obviously not gonna do much. This is a pretty cool sentry ward. I like it. But 2 sentry wards placed almost at the same time for no apparent reason. There is another sentry ward in the mid. They should buy, I don't know, a Gem of True Sight instead of buying all these wards. All these wards is really a waste of money. They could buy Dust of Appearance if they really want to find this Shadowfiend. The courier bringing a Crystallis to the Gyrocopter. And now the Radiant team doing nothing, wasting lots of time when they could be farming their own jungle. They could smoke gang, they could do something instead of just standing right here. Luckily now they're doing something like going out to farm and stuff. But they are going to try to protect this top lane. They see a bunch of Shadow Fiend illusion and they do spot out the Windrunner that's hiding on the high cliff there. Ravage gonna hit on only the Windrunner, and Windrunner looks like she's gonna get caught out. But luckily Shadow Fiend is gonna save the day. He's gonna pop a Dragon of Soul, he's gonna kill lots of people, and I don't hear anything. There'll be a wall that's gonna replicate the Shadow Fiend, but there is nothing they can do now. 4 heroes dead just for one Windrunner. But the Sand King does die to the illusions, especially the Shadow Fiend illusion, which is so pain. But the Shadow Fiend does clear off the illusion, gets back up, and they don't want to get the Morphling. This Morphling is a nuisance. This Morphling is a stupid slut. And now finally they can push in peace without their freaking Morphling. And they do get the top Radiant Tower. And 45 for no reason. What the hell were they thinking? Oh my god, oh, that must be it. The bottom barracks. And now Sven is going to get killed really easily, but destroying that bottom tower and almost killing that melee barracks down to half health, but unable to do so. He thinks he can solo up on everybody, but no, he can't do it. He isn't that fat now as the Shadow Fiend is. Shadow Fiend already level 21 and he hasn't been killed yet. 0 death but 21 kills. This Shadow Fiend is so fat. And looks like they are gonna do this boring part, which is farm the whole game, waiting for the next push that will be coming in. Shadow Fiend already has his Manta style and a Reaver. I think he's going for Heart of Terrace, because Shadow Fiend is really squishy and he really needs the HP. He needs the strength to fight, to keep on fighting. And with the heart, he can stay in battles way longer. He can come out battles, heal up, and join the fight again. And that's the reason of the heart. Such a good item. Stupid Radiant team gonna block their own freaking camp.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And there will be an illusion of the TIE Hunter trying to distract the Windrunner. It's like, hey pretty, come shackle me. I know you want it. Yeah, all those sick stuff. And looks like the Dire team does want to push in. And the Sand King, I have never okay, he did one epicenter, but other than that I have never seen him do any epicenter at all. But now with his Blink Dagger, obviously he can initiate, he can do something. And that rocket is just gonna feed the enemy team. A Shadow Fiend illusion is gonna fight the tower. Shadow Fiend illusion tanking up the creeps. And more Shadow Fiend illusions attacking the tower. And it's so hard to get this Shadow Fiend illusion. They just have so much health with that Reaver. And actually a heart. My guess is Shadowfiend will sell his bottle and buy a butterfly, I guess. Cause butterfly is a really good item. It gives you evasion. And why did you even pipe when you're not getting initiated at all?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The Radiant middle tower did get destroyed by the Dire. And now, the Silencer will be pushing the bottom lane. While Gyrocopter attempting to split push on the top lane. They want this split push. They want to pressure all lanes, and as you can see, the Radiant team, they are all stuck in their base. They could not do anything. They can't do shit. Sand King is gonna get some illuminate in his eyes, but nothing much. Windrunner have her Orchid of Malevolence and now hiding in the tree lines, waiting for the next moment to strike. And as you can see, this is one boring siege because of the Keep of the Light. Every time there's a Keep of the Light, the game gets really boring because all the Keeper of Light does is illuminate, illuminate, and illuminate, clearing off the creep wave. And it's so annoying that you can't siege, you won't get action, and basically he's very annoying. Annoying as Gandalf. Such a powerful hero to clear off little boss, not little minions. But obviously Gandalf is not really good against bosses, I guess. He's very good against minions, small little people. And looks like there will be an illusion of Shadowfiend on the Radiant side. Windrunner. And there's a Ravage, blinking Ravage. He not sure he can do anything. Whoa. I didn't hear any sound. Whoa, what happened? Epicenter not gonna do much, but they all got Surge in. Shadowfiend is not in trouble, but the Sand King is in trouble. It's a triple kill. And going to be an ultra kill? No, he cannot. Now he's gonna clear off his own illusion. Only the survivors are Gyrocopter and the Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend wants to take down these ranged barracks because it has less armor and is more weak. Now he wants to take down the melee barracks. He's gonna eat an illuminate. He's gonna eat a mana leak, but he's not moving. There's no point in a mana leak. He's gonna get a little tiny touch by the Keeper of Light, but it's not gonna do anything. The Gyrocopter does find the Morphling, and looks like the Gyrocopter does get the kill on the Keeper of Light with his rocket. And now Shadowfiend, they want to end it. They want to go for a GG. They're like, they don't want any more of this. They do not want Morphling to get fat. But it's not like Morphling is ever going to get fat because he's going to be staying in his base for a long time. He only has a Black King bar and a Manta style, while Shadowfiend has a bunch of items and an Eagle Song, you know, Butterfly, which is coming next. But the Dire team does get their bottom racks, which is a very big win for them. They now have Mega Creeps with which gives the Radiant less gold and give the Dire team better creeps, more powerful creeps, so that the lane will be constantly pushed. And look at the amount of health that a Mega Melee creep have. 795. While you look at this Shadow Shaman, he only has 872, which is like almost near a melee mega creep. And looks like there's a Reckoner Soul that's gonna clear off bunch of illusions. But it looks like the Silencer is gonna get caught out. Ravage is gonna be on 2, and they do get the kill on the Silencer and the Sand King. And an illusion of them. Now Gyrocopter is gonna farm the ancients of the enemy's jungle. That black bird gives a lot of gold, 215. That's like more than Roshan, except he only gives one person the gold. But it doesn't give as much HP or an Aegis like Roshan. Windrunner now running. Obviously. When does she never run? Now Shadowfiend, he does want to get the bottom racks. Look at his attack speed. So fast. He does pop out his Manta style. He wants to chip away on this freaking tower. And it's not like Tidehunter can do any more thing. They have to throw out all their spells just to get the Tidehunter illusion. I mean, not Tidehunter illusion, Shadowfiend's illusion. And now the Dire team are pushing in. Windrunner surprisingly picking up the Medallion of Courage. It's a pretty good item, but on a Windrunner it's pretty weird. Apparently Zenolus love picking up the Medallion. And Keeper of Light is gonna do his boring raping light. I hate the light. I hate Illuminate. Such a stupid spell. One blast and bam, your whole creep wave is dead. And you take so much freaking damage in the early game. Tell me, who doesn't hate Keeper of the Light? He's a perverted old man. And now Gyrocopter is pushing the bottom lane using Flat Cannon and then Shadow Blade away. At that time, the mid lane is gonna get pushed because they got distracted. Only Keeper of the Light will be there to defend. And it looks like they do want to initiate. Tidehunter, Blink, Ravage, but the Shadow Fiend got his BKB on and now he's cleaning up. Gyrocopter and Shadow Fiend is gonna clean up the whole team. Only Morphling left with his BKB. Morphling, not enough power, not enough damage, is gonna escape. He's gonna fly away, and there will be a naked barracks in the mid lane. Now Windrunner very low on health, trying to kill off this Shadowfiend which has so much health. And now the Serpent Wars are gonna be fed to the Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend lots of gold now, and he wants to get on this barracks. This barracks is going down really fast. Now the mid barracks is dead, but it's not like they can do anything. Morphling taking a lot of damage from those flat cannons and right clicks and flat cannons and right clicks and rocket barrage. But the mid racks does fall and leaving, and there goes the GG. There is possibly no comeback anymore since the Shadowfiend has never even died once. But even if they say GG, they seem like they want to defend. Because like, whatever, just go. Why not? Shadowfiend does get hexed up. He does buy a Divine Rapier, but it looks like he's in trouble. No, he got shackled. He did not get shackled. It was his own teammate, the shackle enemy. And Oh, I thought the Shadow Fiend was attacking the Windrunner. I was really confused back there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And pretty good shackle on the Darkseer. Darkseer is gonna die, but there will be a freaking Illuminate that is gonna clear some of their enemy. Gyrocopter now being stunned, very low health. Gyrocopter will die, but Morphling and Tidehunter will pay with their life just to get the kill on the Gyrocopter. Shadow Fiend, too much damage. He wants to chip away on this building, but he keeps on missing because of that blinding light. Now he wants another Rex, even though it's GG.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He wants to farm up, and this Rex is going down really fast.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
And now the Dire team does have mega creeps, and
Radiant's middle tower
it,
has fallen.
it leaves one last building, and there will be an epic center
Radiant's middle tower
and
is
Mana
under
Leak
attack.
on the Sand King. Not gonna do anything. And there will be one tower left. I'm not sure what Shadow Fiend dropped back there, but I'm pretty sure it was his Divine Rapier.
Middle tower has fallen. Radiant's ancient is under attack.
But looks like the Radiant Ancient is going down.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's ancient is under attack.
And look at the illusion. Dealing so much damage. But it looks like GG for the Dire team. And the Radiant team, I guess. And there will be a Tidehunter Ravage. And it will be the end of the game. GGWP. Yes. Alright. Thank you all for watching. And I hope, what the hell, a freaking chest is a rare. You gotta be kidding me. Rare treasure. Wow. Okay. But thank you all for watching. And I'll see you next time.